We could take a teaspoon of blood from any one of you, or a skin sample, and put that in a dish, and just by adding 4 proteins, just 4, that were so powerful they could go in your genome and flip a bunch of switches and turn thousands of genes on and off, we could reprogram your adult cell and take it back in time, so now it behaved just like your own embryonic stem cell that was in you when you were only 5 days after being fertilized. It's phenomenal. I'm going to refer to these as iPS cells going forward. The property of a cell like that is that it can turn into any of the cell types in our body. But what if we could avoid one of those steps and actually take an adult cell and directly go to the cell type we want without it ever having to become a stem cell? In this case, maybe a heart cell. And what if you could turn it into a heart cell without a stem cell stage, not in a dish, but actually in the body itself, right where they start off? Because if you could do that, particularly in the heart, then maybe you could regenerate the heart from within. And I want to share with you a story now about how we've been able to do that, namely to address a condition we call heart failure, where the heart simply has lost enough muscle that it can no longer support the pumping function it needs to support the body. This is a very common condition. It's a leading cause of death worldwide. There's a group of cells called fibroblasts because they make fibrotic tissue in the heart, which is a scar, and they're very abundant. It turns out that our hearts are only half muscle. The other half are these cells that make scar, but they're also important for the normal architecture of the heart. So we asked some years ago, could we somehow convert those cells right where they are into new muscle? And it turns out it's not that hard. When we introduced just 3 sort of master genes that go and flip switches all over the genome, we are able to get these scar-forming cells to convert right where they are into new beating heart muscle and regenerate the heart from within. And this has worked in mice, in rats, and in pigs. And some years ago, we put this into a startup biotech company that we call Tenaya Therapeutics here in South San Francisco. And they are now doing all the diligent work, that's hard work, to get this into a real therapeutic and get it into the clinic.